Oh, shoot. Lighting, you know. It also got rearranged. I'm a professional. Such a professional. Yeah, here we go. So it's gonna be a kind of short stream today because, or short stream right now because I've got something I'm going to. But yes. Yeah. We're finishing this habitat today. That's the plan. Trying to. Is there a reason that one was completely gone? And the dogs are barking. It's been a hectic morning. Alright. I'm gonna first start off by we need to create an actual custom donation bin. Goes facilities. Finance. I want to make an actual custom I think we're going to start off by some twilight pieces. Construction. Just real quick, kind of. Of course, everything's in the exact wrong light. Hey, Shadow. One sec. Earbuds that I hear myself in. It's low battery, of course. Oh no. You've gone down the rabbit hole of Smite now? First of all, can I group all of this? Nice. I mean, tragedy for you, but also nice for the rest of us. We'll have to play together sometime. Hey, Sludge. Also, I should check. Is that an okay name to call you? Like, I know you're called Sludge Sports, but... Nice. I know you've been talking about... Oh. Ooh, Soul. Cool. Do you play her mid or ADC? Or are you some crazy person who does it or in a different role? Oh, shoot. Hey, TSM. This is going to be a shorter stream, but I'm going to have a longer stream this afternoon. I'm just... Okay, yeah, that's ADC. Yeah, attack, damage, carry. Basically, your anti-objective is kind of... Now, why would it do that. Oh, in League? I have not played League in a while. Played it for a little period of time, and I was like, I am not a fan of this. Not yet. We'll probably add them this afternoon. I've got a lot of things. Man, I hate that. That's how that goes. Why? Probably after adding them this afternoon, because I've got more time this afternoon. This will be a kind of... But I have to, there's just a few things I have to do. Come on. Few things I have to do this, like, kind of around 2:30 here, or I'll probably be getting off here around 2:45 ish, and then I'll be getting back on. I'm not exactly sure, but probably around 4 or something like that. Also got some cool stuff coming in the future, but I can't say yet in case it falls through. But let's just say could have some very exciting things happening. Why is this acting so funky on me? Sometimes I hate this game. Royal Rumble. Honestly, don't know what that is. Is it something football related? Because though I am from the South, I am not a standard Southerner. Yeah. I will... Well, they're not going to be free roaming. I've got a plan for them. Nope, that's too big. Flexi color. Let's see how this looks. We'll color everything eventually. Thank you, Staney. We're just kind of trying to figure out exactly... Yeah. We're making a kind of custom donation board that will kind of go throughout our zoo. And it's not going to be just as simple as the box, but... Oh, shoot. Messed that one up. Move that into place. Nice. I don't have a tower, but I do have a walkway that we're working on. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, honestly, Monkey's Tavern, I try not to use blueprints too much because I'm lazy. I think that the thing that motivates me is that I'm lazy, and since all my stuff is going to go on YouTube, I try not to put too many blueprints so I don't have to remember who to credit. Yeah, that's where the Asian small claw will live. Now we just bring this along just a little bit. But Steining, we will have some tower-esque buildings in the future. If I'm trying to remember exactly. Trying to remember exactly what, but I know I have plans for some cool stuff. Gosh, I hate this sometimes. Yes, I'm on YouTube as well. YouTube and Twitch. We'll see if we can make this look good. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I actually have an idea. What if we did something like the... Ooh, that's a very large piece. We'll see if we can make that work. Let's see. I need to get this all kind of in good lighting. I want... I think we actually delete these. We grab this. We delete that. Let's just kind of now go back to construction. Let's just bring that up for a sec. No, we still do need that piece. Let's see. Let's grab that. Do we have any like 0.5 meter pieces? I feel like we do. We want to do this. And we'll color it all the same color in the end. That's not what I was trying to grab. You know it, Planet Zoo. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I kind of had this cooking in my head, so I want to finally get it out. I want it just to be the edge there. we can delete these sections. Because we're going to use... Yeah, that's kind of the thought process for me. I watched those videos of the junk. Thank you for bringing that back. I had almost forgotten about it. If it's... Yeah, there we go. And then we need something along the top. We'll have a tiny bit of overlap, but I think that's fine. And just a reminder, this will not be colored this way permanently. So now let's just select, let's just say deforestation, because that will be an important part. I think that will be fine. And then we want something like, don't think we want a vent. While that is tempting, I don't think that's quite what we want to use. I think we want to use, I know the piece. I don't think this, but that is tempting. Ooh, no, that's too big. Too big. Way too big. I want to say it's called a metal... Yes, this. We want to make this more... And then we want something like, not that big. We want a small font piece. Are there any font pieces that aren't massive? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We need scaling. These are too big. I want to say there's something called a foam piece. Ah, nice. Nope, way too big. I think best... Yeah, I don't know if the engine is able to handle it, is the problem. Let's see if there's any other vent shapes that kind of make sense. Nope, too big. An aardvark. Those are really cool, but you know, we need a small piece. Let's look at the conservation pack. I've been watching a time you out. Like moderator wise? Like make it so you can't say anything? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Is that what you want? I just found out how to do it, but why? I actually think we're gonna use this piece here. Nope, give me that gutter piece. Okay. Put user in timeout. Did I do that? I think so. I think you are in timeout. We're in a place. Nope. I clicked escape. Keyboard. Huh. Now I just gotta figure out. What color I want this to go. I think I want it lighter than that. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard some big complaints about that. I haven't really looked into... I don't know if I've ever... I think I did build for Himalayan brown bears once, but... Well, that was 35 minutes building a donation box. Let's get this down. Guest facilities. So now... I think we might actually want to do something like... do... Oh yeah, they're really cool. When I looked up Himalayan brown bears for my enclosure, they were kept with Tibetan blue bears. I want to say orangutans are often used for traditional medicine, so we'll do that, and then we'll do like deforestation and other things. Over here. Come on. Keyboard. Control X, grab that. Have that as poaching. And then boom, just drag this one along. This one will be... Oh no, you... Yeah, we're just kind of, deforestation. This is kind of where I was building those for. Is we have kind of these donation boxes that we can have for our different species, which we're going to have orangutans in here. We're going to have siamang in here, and then Lara gibbons in here. And the idea is you're walking along into these different like observation posts. I think I want to make a frame for these as well. And then there's Asian small-clawed otters along here, which we're gonna do some. We're gonna do some more stuff on that. So let's build a custom. I want to make a generic education, like, thing. Let's just make sure it's in the right direction. Yep. Now we want to go back here. Material. Nope, my filters. So yeah, we just kind of want to create a generic board. Ooh, I just snapped my neck. Like, I love this game so much. It has quickly become my favorite game. So now, we want it to be about 2 meters. Yeah, I'm calling them isolated islands, is kind of my idea. Just kind of trying to create a basic... I know we created one that was a little bit more complicated for our, like, Australian section. In fact, I might replace it with these. Just because I want something I can use for the whole zoo. And I feel like those were just too specific. Thank you. Yeah, that's the idea, and then kind of have sort of the consequences of what happens when man does touch them. Actually, I want to use... I like this idea, but I want to space it very specifically. So let's get our favorite spacing piece. The hinge. Also just so happens to be our favorite nail piece, so we'll use these to make it look nailed in. Yeah, something kind of like that. We might move this one just a little bit closer. And then bolt those in. This actually might be... Yeah, that's gonna look funky. Yeah, I like that idea. And then kind of when you... There's also going to be kind of the Indian hoof stock over here. And then we'll have the big Thailand building right here. But we'll have Indian predators over here, Indian hoof stock over here. Then Thailand, then like East Asia. Oh yeah, I have spreadsheets and I'm a big planning guy, so. Now let's go have construction pieces. Let's use these PCs again. I don't think it needs to be much more complicated than that. Well, what we can do is we can put some hinge pieces there. That's what we'll do. Let's see. Yeah, just barely pokes out there. And then we just bring this up. Oh shoot, this is not in a group yet. I was wondering why is that tool not working? There we go. Let's just place that. Line that up just ever so slightly. Keyboard's being a little finicky. But then we just kind of bring this along like so. And then honestly, we just grab these two. We copy them, question mark. You're all good. Why can't I? Oh, can I not do it because... Ah, that's annoying. Oh, shoot. I want to turn that angle on so we can just kind of bring this over like so. Probably also need another donation box. Like here. Actually, you know what? We'll do it based off of this. Honestly, we might do traditional medicine here as well, because we'll probably have the rhinos over here, then the elephants over here, and then we can have the wild water buffalo over here. Yeah. Any tips? Just make sure you work on terrain. Even though it's a grassland, it still should have some terrain variation. That's something I really struggle with. It's making sure it looks interesting enough. I've got some cool ideas for my African section. Are you going primarily as like a safari park with mostly African animals, or just a zoo based in Africa? And are you by chance basing it off of the New Tropic Zoo by Adam Up? Because I know he, on YouTube, he's done it. So I would defer to him. I just watched all of his New Tropic Zoo videos since he showed up on last stream, which was pretty cool. And I've basically confirmed it was him, because I kind of had a brief chat with him in one of his community posts, and he did not deny that. I said, hey, you showed up on my stream recently, and he didn't say, yeah, I didn't show up on anybody's stream. So, okay, safari. And is it in franchise, or is it like Adam Up? He's got African Grassland one on YouTube, a whole series on his. His is more of just animals from the grassland, not necessarily from Africa, but it's based off Africa. It's the New Tropic Zoo. He's a pretty, I wouldn't say popular, but he's bigger. Franchise, ooh. First thing first, you're gonna want an animal that's somewhat popular. So I would suggest something like a you want something somewhat popular, but something cheap. So either like a warthog, meerkats, ring-tailed lemurs, but you're doing safari, so like warthog would be a good one to just kind of get people like into the zoo. No, that's not what I wanted. What's happening on my phone? Okay, not much really. So kind of a first animal being something like a warthog. Maybe you do like a moat for them, or kind of a pit enclosure, sort of similar to this one, but if you can make it better than this one, do it, because this one's tough to look back on. It's not bad, it's just not quite what I would have chosen nowadays. So for this, we want to talk about not deforestation. We might do species reintroduction. No, domestication. That's what we want to talk about. And also just, I would suggest having a spreadsheet with all the animals' minimal requirements and just kind of plan it out on the spreadsheet. That's really helped me. Speaking of which, let me go. I had a list of things that I needed to get done. Let's take a look at that. Requirements. And we can do some check marks. So we did a custom donation bin. Either the conservation pack or the conservation pack or aquatic pack are two of the best ones. Get some coffee in my system. Okay, so we got one more custom thing that we want to create. And it's probably the most boring of them all, but I wish I could just and we're gonna pretty much use the same kind of technique. So we actually want to move this like so. It's like so, because we want to build it in line with this. I actually really like that. Oh, no. I want X, not Control X. Just bring that down a little bit. Yeah, as for a franchise, I would really suggest watching ZSH Plays. He has a really great series on how to be better at franchise. Has helped me quite a bit. Don't think I'm loving that. I'd rather use something like this. I want to keep the same kind of coherency, but also have it just a little bit different. And I think this will manage that pretty nicely. Let's see how we can kind of... We're going to speed this along a little bit, because... Is that enough to put your hand through? I think so. I could have sworn... And then we just grab all of this, bring it to the other side. Sludge, are you back from timeout? Oh, also, let me put out a link to my Discord so that if y'all want to join, because I know some of y'all are not in the Discord, so I can put that out there. If you would like to join the Discord, I do announcements on sort of what we're doing for the week. So if you would like to, you can join there. Looks like we can do that pretty nicely. Looks good to me. And TSM also highly would recommend be patient with yourself. You're definitely going to be not as good as you'll want to be for the first bit of the game, and then you're going to improve. And just let that process happen. Unless you're just cracked at Planet Zoo. Because I look back at some of my old stuff, even in this zoo, and we're definitely going to be having some rebuilding stuff. I'm just going to grab this. Oh, that would be why that's not hit. I was like, something's not making sense for me. Let's see. Little tiny minuscule movements. That's probably close enough on that axis. I think that is uneven. see. Signs. Nope, we need something small. Then we can grab what sign am I looking for? Oh, that's why. I was wondering. Let me see. Sign text. We want recycle. Well, actually, let's fix this. Not a... Then we bring this one over. We change the words on this one to trash. And then we just bring this one down. Then we bring this one down. I like that better. Now we just want to line those up. That's pretty good, and so now we select all that. merge scenery into group. Grab that piece. That's not. Oh dear, I'm hoping that that does not. Control C. Oh, you're back. What's Cornelius? Over. Cordelias. Since this is franchise, we're gonna need lots of trash cans and food, so I figure we might as well have some vending machines up here. Let's put, I guess, facilities, food stations. We'll do a chief beef and gulpy soda. Though now I'm thinking that we should build a structure for those as well. Yep, I'm feeling it. I don't want to, but I feel like I need to. Oh, we got a lot of people online right now. Just a reminder for everyone in the stream, go ahead and please like the stream. It really helps. I actually need to check on some things. Oh yeah, it's been doing well. Thanks everyone for tuning in so far. No, you don't get to do that. How come? Oh. I think it's just we can't do it on the snap points, which is a little unfortunate. Honestly, we might just have it in the center here. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then we can have a vending machine stand over there. It's not the most thrilling thing in the world, but I guess we should probably build it up in here. Since that will be our snap positions. Go ahead and just move this into place. Can you not select? Interesting. Really? Now I gotta check in places where it's maybe not as... So if I was to grab this... Huh. Okay. That's weird, but... Alright. Guess we'll just... That time I actually select this. Merge that into a group. This is bizarre. Why would why can't I see this piece? My keyboard is going weird. Excuse me? Weird. We'll just then grab sort of these pieces. No, that's not the piece I want to use. Why can't I select that piece now? That's bizarre. Do I have to just, like, bring this out quite a bit? Can I grab it now? Nope. What? Now I can. Let's see. Change my earbuds out. Charging them bit by bit. I think we can now go. Actually think we may be. No. Let's see. see. I'm gonna grab these 3. Sorry, I know this isn't the most thrilling of gameplay right now. Okay, kind of getting this figured out. Let's see. All right. Now, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. What just happened? That was weird. There we go. So there's our kind of vending machines. So let me check off some things from my list of things I need to do. And now we've got a few more things that I have to do to get this kind of area ready. So let's go nature. Well, actually, I should grab one of these first. Hello. Just kind of working on some rock walls. It's going, you know, just kind of creating some structure on here. I thought I replied. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't get a notification for that. Um, yeah, okay, so I see it now. Sorry, don't know why I didn't get a Discord notification for that. I mean, it looks good. I just, I'd have to, I'd still have to wait on that. But I'll definitely, I will stay in contact with you once I'm able to do that. I just, even with 199, I'm just not. I've got to pay off the mortgages. Just for me to be a little bit more. I want to pay off a few of my debts. Um, they're just. It's not financial responsible for me to spend that kind of money right now. On what is a hobby. But one day I'd love to. I just. Probably need a few other types. Yeah, I just. Let me talk to my wife about it, and I will get back to you. Um, um, all right. I mean, she does. It's just still mainly a hobby, and it's just. I probably can if I get back to donating plasma regularly. I've just not been able to, because I would spend a bit of that money, but I need to pay off a few bills for me to free up having extra money to spend on stuff. Let's see. Just put a few things like this in. Now this is the fun side. Now let's go on this side. Let's see how this is kind of coming along. It's looking good. Let's see how this is going. Let's just rotate all this into place. Make this rock wall look like it could hold some otters in. Sudge, you have Asian small-clawed otters. Does this look like appropriate housing for them? There's a few more rock wall pieces I want to create, but that's looking pretty cool. I want to create a few rock walls with these kind of as some of our base structures. Let's get some coffee. Exit the group. Go ahead and grab this, place it along like so. Let's try some of this added into it. We're building just some rock piles that we can use in the future, because we're building sort of our monkey islands, and just kind of using those to kind of create these varied textures. We also need to work on the interior here. Thank you. Oh, these aren't grouped, that's right. I'm gonna make that into a group. Oh, no. I'm not. Oh, buddy. Milo, relax. No, I'm just on pause because if I click play, everything goes crazy. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, don't know why I didn't get a notification for it on my that read it aloud. Thank you for the follow, though. now we gotta do something that's gonna merge this lake into one. And I think we're gonna use this piece, actually. Let's see. Construction. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Just kind of bring this up like so. Yeah, I can give a short little tour. Let's go to the beginning, or where most people enter. This is kind of our red fox habitat. This is still one of my favorites that I've built. Oh shoot, all the babies have grown up. Let's go manage that real quick, sorry. Red fox. It's Joseph or Fran. We stick with Joseph. Quick tray to sell them off. Then we need a female red fox. That's pretty good. Weird. I'd prefer a melanistic one. Jenny. I think Jenny is looking like a winner. Okay, so we've got our red fox, right? And then you can walk over. All this area needs work, especially because of something that's coming in the near future, perhaps. So, gift shop in here also probably needs a bit of a revamp. And then this is kind of the education center, where we've got these terrariums here that I kind of built. So we've kind of got the southwest of America, the Amazon, and then the southeast where I'm from. And then the diamondback terrapins in here. And then you exit this kind of gift shop area to enter South America. This is all stuff that I need to work on improving. I'm trying to figure out why I can't zoom. There we go. So this is our Baird's tapir. Definitely could use some work, but I enjoy the habitat. I think it looks pretty good. Just needs some improving. Our armadillos are in here. One of my favorite models in the game. They just look so good. Again, something that can probably be improved, but then we've got our collared peccaries in here. I've definitely improved on building. I can't believe I've never seen that before. That's wild. Huh. It's not on this piece, but it was on that piece. Interesting. So colored peccary here. Then we've got our maned wolves and giant anteaters that are indoors right now. Oh my goodness, the maned wolf puppies look so cute. Then we've got our penguin house over here. Again, another building I'm not a big fan of it anymore. We'll have to come back and probably do a whole lot of work on it, but here's the penguins. And you can go into this, which is our kind of Andean house. Enter in, and we've got the llamas and alpacas. And if you go up here, you kind of get a view at our Andean bears, or spectacled bears as they're more commonly known as. And then you can come back down, but if we just jump around a little bit, here's another kind of view area for our spectacled bears. Oh, he's trying to climb it. It's just a little bit. This is one of my first habitats, one of the more recent one of my older habitats that I consider to be one of my best. I think it still holds up pretty well. If we go through here, though, we're going to have our Galapagos tortoises in here. And then you can enter in through here and have the capuchin monkeys and the sloths, which I'm pretty proud of this habitat. And then you've got the Cuvier's dwarf caiman in here. And then a bunch of different exhibit animals like our iguanas. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I've been playing for a while, and I've just recently gotten back into it and improved. This whole plaza area, yeah, it's a great game. I love this game so much. This is a plaza area, needs a lot more work still. It's just, I got tired of it. Here's our capybara. enclosure, then our jaguar enclosure in here. Where'd they go? They must be inside. Yeah, so our jaguars. There will eventually be cougars over here, but I took a break from starting my North American section. This was my 100 subscribers exhibit, and it included the the giant river otters, and you can walk down here, get another view of these caimans. Then there's the spectacled caimans in here. And then if we take a little trip, you can go along the tram to Australia. But you're probably going to go through the restaurant and then go to Australia from the restaurant, where we've got the cassowaries. And these are when my habitats start looking way better, in my mind. Our cassowaries, our kiwis are in here. There they are. And then over here we've got our emu. And then if you turn around, you've got the dingo habitat here. Which I can't see them currently. They've got quite a large enclosure. Didn't necessarily mean to make it this large, but it's just kind of how it turned out. Where are they? Oh, there's one over here. So yeah, we got our dingoes. Not yet, Sludge. Yeah, I liked the glass area here. We're giving a little bit of a zoo tour. I do have a tour of this area more in detail on YouTube. Came out this Friday. Here's my koalas. Are in here. And if they haven't moved too much, there should be one over here. When I filmed the cinematics, it was on this branch structure, but here's the baby. There's one of them. And then there's technically an area up here you can watch them, but they're never up there, which is unfortunate. He's probably thinking he can't. But then if you walk around this pathway, yeah, they are. We've got our quokkas. So we've got a colony of quokkas in here. Usually you can see them crawling along on these logs sometimes. Oh, there's one. So we got those, and then you've got the red kangaroos and the Bennett's wallabies are all in here. I'm going to kind of whiz through because a wombat's over here. Nobody goes over there, which is unfortunate, but then you can come this way, and we've got our saltwater crocodiles are in here, but they seem to be hiding right now. And you've got that bridge to where if you were to come through on the tram, you could go across the bridge. And you'd technically have Asia here, but we haven't. We've just now started Asian sections. You've got our little penguins in here. And then if you go indoors, you've got our Tasmanian devils over in here. Platypus are in here. Yeah. And then you've got more viewing for the little penguins and a viewing dome you can go out into. And then we've got some exhibit animals over here. So we've got the death adder somewhere. Oh, they're all in that corner. And then the brown snake, there's one in his burrow there. And then we've got some giant cockroaches and some blue-tongued skinks. And then we've got another view of the penguins if they so desire to swim in here, which they never do for some reason. And then our flying foxes. Honestly, let me see. I don't even know how to. I am very much I might do that after, because I had something on. They never come back. It's always a different person. So if you block one, it's just unfortunately not. Doesn't do anything. Spectacled fox is in here. Then you can go out of the habitat to where you have the land viewing for the saltwater crocodile. Wow. Sorry. Why is it not showing me that? Ah, it's not a sword anymore, it seems. There we go. You can ban any bots that come in. Sweet. Alright. Komodo dragons in here. This is one of my favorite of my enclosures. I love Komodo dragons, so... That doesn't look ideal. Oh, it's got... Those are rodents, apparently. Cool. And then we've got the gharial over here. Where did they go? Big boy was over here. He's not anymore. There's the female, unless it's a baby. No, that's the female. We've got a few babies, and we've got... Yeah, there's one of the babies. You know what would be really cool is if we had the behaviors where the babies clumped around the adult males. It's called rafting. So yeah, there's the big boy. And then we're going to have Bornean orangutans, siamangs, large gibbons, and Asian small-clawed otters will be able to swim around and come up there. Yeah, I'm trying to work on making sure I don't have everything flat, because unfortunately I do have a lot of it being flat. And that's some... Yeah, of course. So now we're going to add this here. Oh, shoot. I didn't account for the water being that deep. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, I do not want you to align to water. There we go. So that's gonna that's gonna allow water to flow, so this can be one structure without it not making any sense whatsoever. But will allow the otters not to get out. That's the idea, at least. Because barriers suck. Just use null barriers. If you can. Need my camera controls to... behave on me. I'll also need to make sure that the Asian small-clawed otters can't get out of this. I'm not worried about the African buffalo, or Asian water buffalo, the elephants, and the Indian rhinoceroses getting out of this. I don't think that's too much of a worry, because everyone knows they're not necessarily a... Hello, Elephant Puppet. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be working on an elephant enclosure after all of this, but I'm doing good. Can't speak for everyone else, but I am doing quite good. I will be heading out at around 2:45 this time. It's Central Time, so I'll be heading out in about an hour, and then I'll be back this afternoon. I've got some friends, and we're making brewing some mead. So we'll be kind of doing that, and then once we're done with that, I will be back to stream some more, because I'm really enjoying building this kind of area. We will be having Asian elephants in the other side of this enclosure. This rock wall is not my favorite. I think it works, but I think we're going to need to add some more stuff to it, like vegetation and so forth, to make it really look. Well, for me, my hint is, my big hint is whenever my wife goes to, like, so for one, my wife closes a lot. So if my wife is closing, that's generally when I stream and play video games. Also, like right now, she's at a wedding shower. So that's another kind of event that I'm not invited to, but she is, so. She's going there, and then she's going to her parents, so. That is kind of how I stream and game while being married as well. It's not necessarily because I think my wife is going to get upset if I play video games. I mean, she will if I play video games for too long. But I like to spend time with my wife, so. If she's here, I'd rather not be playing video games unless it's just been a while since I've played. and my friends are on usually. So I slowed down animal aging now, so theoretically we won't have crazy amounts of babies. It's a tip I learned from ZSH Plays. Now we'll just move this in here, kind of make a jumbled rock pattern. Also, big tip of advice, and I'm not saying you were doing this, but never see your spouse as, like, the enemy of your fun. That's something that I've had to work on. Of try not to be disappointed when, like, you're unable to play because your wife wants to hang out, or your spouse, significant other, whatever. Just, gaming is secondary, relationships are primary. I'm not saying you don't do that. Yeah. Not saying you don't do that, I'm just, that is a tip that I myself need to get better at, because definitely this week I even had moments where I was like, ah, because I thought I was going to stream yesterday, but my wife ended up not having to close. And there was a moment where I was thinking, oh man, I had scheduled a stream and everything. But then I was like, oh wait. I get to spend time with the person that I married, that I said that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I probably shouldn't be upset about that. So that's kind of how I think about it. Or try to think about it. Not always the most successful, but... This is just kind of making sure that this all makes sense. Making sure, because we are having otters in here, and otters are could be quite escape artists. Sludge, if you're still watching, could you tell me if you think this would hold Asian small clawed? I know you have some, so... But yeah, in the end, last night I had a lot of fun. We played some board games, and we went out to eat. Just Whataburger, nothing fancy. Went and got frozen yogurt. And went and looked around at Books A Million, so... And at Books A Million, I got to figure out what I was going to get my wife for Valentine's Day, so... That takes a load of stress off of me. Valentine's Day is something I'm always struggling with. I think I might also add a hot wire to the top of the rock walls, just in case. Yeah, that's looking significantly better. Well, so technically this afternoon, but if you're talking about days, I don't know because my wife works fast food, so her schedule is always on a week by week basis. So I will know tomorrow afternoon, and I'll probably post it in my Discord, which I can link real quick. If you want to join there, I'll be posting my stream schedule usually on Mondays. And we also can talk about inspiration and stuff like that on there. That's okay. Now, of course, I'll have to work on this back wall, but let's just focus on this area. We just need to find what areas we can blend that into. We also need to do some foliage in the water. For sure. That can also make it look a little less appealing for the otters to climb up on. Let's see. Do I have random rotation on? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's drink some more coffee. Slightly warm, but not too warm. That's the good stuff. I actually prefer my coffee not to be super hot. Just kind of putting these rocks in. We're not going to go too crazy under the water with detail, because we might actually murky up a lot of the water. Make it, because, I mean, elephants and rhinos are going to be pooping in it. So I don't see the need to do a whole, like, underwater section if we're going to make it murky. Like a brown, greenish brown murk. Elephants, rhinos, and Asian water buffaloes, all known for wallowing in mud and not necessarily being the cleanest of animals. So, yeah, no need to make this. No need to pretend like this is going to be a crystal clear water area. We'll have some reeds, we'll have some lily pads on this side, but I think the rocks there are going to look better with the small faux rocks on the wall. That and some other faux rock pieces. And then maybe we'll add a few actual tropical rocks to add a little bit of texture, because the faux rocks, my one complaint with them is that they don't have much texture. So yeah, we're just kind of putting these rocks as kind of a footing, but will you be able to see most of them? Probably not. Shucks. How close are we to being finished? Not that close. I really thought we were further along than that. That was really soul-crushing right there. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Our otters are definitely going to have plenty of, like, swimming area. Actually, let me see. How many otters can go in a group? 2 to 16. We'll probably have 16. Because I like the idea of there being a ton of otters just swimming through. I want the guests to be able to see the otters at all times, even if there's like otters underwater and won't be visible. So I want you to be able to see probably at least one otter at a time. And I guess I should... They are gregarious, but monogamous. So it looks like only 2 will be able to reproduce. But they can have large familial groups. So we'll probably start. I think I said... I didn't write down Sludge's name suggestions. That is unfortunate. Lots of work here. Not the most thrilling thing in the world, but it just adds detail. But we're about to have large hoof stock, which is cool. We have not had much hoof stock, or really too many large predators either. The jaguars are biggest sort of attraction piece right now. Hey Matt, it's going well. It is going well. We're just kind of creating an area for our like orangutans and siamangs and such. So we're just kind of creating that. You'll actually never guess who showed up to my stream the last week. Oh, that's why. There we go. We had, I don't know if you know him, but Adam Up. It's a YouTuber. How's it looking over here? Is this getting not too bad? Okay. There we go. This cleft is a little janky. Well, let me show you kind of what we're dealing with here. So this is the kind of Indonesian section where we'll have some orangutans here and Asian small-clawed otters, where the small-clawed otters can swim there. Siamangs over here, and then large gibbons over here. And then you'll walk through these different kind of research centers that are in the forest to kind of view them. That's the idea. I think last time you were here, we were working on this enclosure. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this is now our kind of Komodo dragon, our reptile area, or very large reptile. We have the largest monitor lizard, not necessarily the longest, and then the largest crocodilian and one of the other largest. Let me just tell you, it was a pain in the butt. Yeah, I suck at roots, generally. I really just kind of made a semicircle here and then started kind of just playing with it and then just... It really was just trying to figure... I was like, I think I need to create a false roof as well. Or this is more of a false roof and prop it up because I didn't want to deal with trying to match that to have a sort of wall structure, especially when everything else was wood. But this is kind of our primate facility over here, which we'll need to be working on. Need to be working on different areas, like the interior. I want to get a lot of mangrove trees in here. That's not really a mangrove. Gosh. The align to surface tool is not helping me there. Okay. Well, it might have helped me a little bit. Align to surface off. I want to be able to sink this all down. This will hide some of the more janky bits of my rock work. Oh, they just get smaller. Wish we had... Gosh, those look weird. I do not like that at all. We won't go crazy on the mangroves, I don't think. Just add a few, especially on this area here, against this wall. I mean, I have half a mind to create fake mangrove roots, but I think I'm going to do that for the proboscis monkey enclosure, maybe. I've got a cool idea for the proboscis monkey enclosure, I think. So technically all those don't reach the bottom of the ground, but I think that's going to be fine because, again, we've... Oh, oops. That's fine. If we select this, we really want to make it dirty water. Yeah. Because there's going to be elephants and rhinos and water buffalo in this side. Not really transparency. No. Maybe that. No. No. Those are ridiculous. Actually, the gulpy one doesn't look too bad. If you wanted to go, I could see that for like an African one, but I think we might go with not midnight. Amazon. So it's a little bit more transparent than just dirty water, I think. Yeah, dirty water is not transparent at all. So yeah, we'll use Amazon. And then there's still some work that I want to do on getting nope. Enter. We can align to surface now. We're just kind of gonna grab these and make it a little bit more textured in some of these areas. Though I think we're gonna add a lot of plants on some of this as well. So I don't know how much more textured it's gonna need to be. In fact, we should probably just do the plants first. Tropical in Asia. And we can also do aquatic. Oh, no. Also, for everyone watching, y'all should go follow Matt Wilson. He's a good Planet Zoo streamer. I'll recommend his channel. Should have done that earlier. He's on Twitch. Matt, if you're still here, are you on YouTube as well, or just Twitch? grab all this. Also, I've said this before, but if you are watching on the stream and you enjoy the stream so far, on YouTube, go ahead and like the stream. It really helps out. Gotta love these epiphytic plants. Gotta love ferns, but they are definitely frustrating to place. I think bird's nest ferns are also epiphytic. First of all, let's just go for grab these barriers. And just go ahead and make them null as well. There we go. We might actually go for something like... No, that's not what I was asking for. Just go ahead and place a bunch of these in. Spruce it up a little bit. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's a good style version of this. Get some more coffee. Alright. Also realizing just how bright this is. It's a very sunny day out today. After we've been dealing with 20-degree weather, Fahrenheit. Now it's very sunny and warm outside. This just looks pretty good in the water. We got a lot of work to go there. Might not get done till this afternoon when I start restreaming again. Yeah, because I got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Then I'll be gone for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Then I'll be back. let's see how this goes. Just kind of making this so that it will discourage the otters from going onto those rocks is the idea. It also will help with filtration of the water, where all these water plants will just kind of help soak in nitrates and things like that. So if we were to stock this with fish that the Asian small-clawed otters would undoubtedly eat, they would be able to survive a little bit better because of the nitrates being removed. And maybe there'd be some, like, carp or something like that in here. Something that the Asian small-clawed otter probably wouldn't try and kill and eat. But probably stocking every once in a while with the tilapia. For the otters to have more enrichment. Tilapia is pretty commercially available as far as I understand. And they breed quickly because they can be a invasive species in different areas of Africa where they're not native. They are native to Africa, from what I recall. But there's different areas of Africa that they're not native, that they can actually disrupt native cichlid populations. I was learning that when I was researching, trying to figure out what DLCs might be in the future. Because I said African cichlids would be a good exhibit animal, which I hold to. Would love to see them in an aquatic pack. Really hoping we get some news about the DLC soon. Because, I mean, theoretically it's coming out in April. I need to figure out when they're typically, like, trailers come out and stuff like that. I can probably do that pretty easily, but we'll see. We're just kind of making sure that the otters don't mess with this rock area too much. So I don't think we'll need a hot wire on this back wall if we make it have enough foliage. Make this kind of a reed area. I want to have kind of an area here that the otters can swim around in that would maybe give hiding spots for fish. I think that looks pretty realistic. Then let's align this to water and have a few of these. They should probably hang out around here-ish. They need to be in areas with sunlight, because those large leaves, I believe, are primarily, I mean, large leaves generally mean that they're a sun-loving species. Though it can also mean that they just have enough water that they don't have to worry about drying out, which is why a lot of plants have small leaves. Just little patches here and there. Gosh, the game is not liking this. Probably put a lot of fountain bamboo here. Yeah. This will make it look significantly more lush. These two typically are pretty good for that. I want to be careful not to go crazy and hide a bunch of the stuff that we just put in. We're also running out of money quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't want to hide all the rocks. But I do want to mask a good bit of it in foliage. Though I actually really like this section of rocks. But that's a little flat. So maybe we'll just kind of put some in the flatter areas. We're about to. Well, sort of. I think I've got about 15 more minutes. There's still a few things that I want to get done before I add the animals. One of the things I want to add on here it's this string that everyone's using for hot wires now. I think there's pieces in the conservation pack that I want to use. for this. I'm just trying to remember what they're called. Maybe they're not. Is it in the... Are they not called brackets? I guess this will work. Move. All right, now we just bring... What? Okay, let's put this at the right angle. What in the crap is that? Oh, that's what's happening. Now, what happens if I say, does that line up? Yes. So here's what we gotta do. We realized we made a oopsie. We only really need this piece. Now we move this like so. Ta-da! We've got hot wire. Alright, so we'll need to be ending the stream soon. Because I gotta let my dogs out and then head on out, and then I'll be back streaming later. Things we gotta do is we gotta finish. We'll probably finish the interior of like the holding areas and introduce the animals once we finish the interior there. We might make a nesting box for the otters. And a climbing frame for the apes, which will probably just use a blueprint. Yeah, we'll probably finish this hot wire up here. And then I'll end the stream. I don't know if Matt is streaming, but I'll see if there's anybody I follow who's streaming on Planet Zoo, and probably send all the Twitch people there. I don't think you can raid in YouTube, which is unfortunate, but Let's go at like a 30-degree angle. Then like a 15-degree angle that way. We might actually just have to do off angle there. I actually think we'll just kind of enclose the bracket there. Bring that to like there to give it some structural soundness. Now let's go over to this section. Just kind of bring this like so. Bring this like so. Then much the same thing here. But I've really enjoyed this hot wire. I think it works pretty well. That's going to complete the hot wire, so we'll probably do the interior next. So we'll do a climbing frame and a sort of nest box over there for the otters. And then we'll do climbing frame. And then we're pretty much going to be ready to put the animals in, I believe. So let me go check on Twitch and see if there's anybody. Let me go home. Back to Twitch. Oh wait, no. I still need to go creator dashboard. And then that's right. This is how I raid. You know. Raid channel. Anybody I recognize? No. Let's see if maybe there's someone playing Smite 2 that I know. Alright, we may just not raid anybody if... Yeah. It doesn't seem like there's anybody I know streaming right now. Alright, well, we're just going to end the stream here. I'll catch y'all later. I'll be back in the afternoon, probably 4 or 5 o'clock Central Time, and I'll catch y'all later.